And welcome back to the Your Last Resort podcast with your hosts, Brandon Lejean and Dalen Mendoza. We are back in the Creek in the Cave studio. We are not on the couch today. They upgraded this.
Yeah.
If you're listening, the mics probably sound better. If you're watching,
hopefully.
We got this sexy blue backdrop. We got the professional ass microphones right here. I believe we will be moving back to the couch, but it was such a pain for me to get the podcast before set up on this side that there was no way I was going to flip it for our podcast.
I'm not going to lie. As soon as I walked in, I felt immediately like pretty intimidated.
It's way more professional.
Yeah.
These chairs are like very podcast
I feel like I have to think out the things I'm going to say now.
Because you're in the chair?
Yeah. I kind of just feel like, so we got to fact check everything we say now.
Yeah, no, definitely
we
a
have to
little
have a
more
fact check.
As we'll hop back on the stupid couch here in a little.
Right. I feel more comfortable sitting on the couch and just acting stupid.
We could get one of us in here and one of us on the couch, like a therapist situation. And I could like psychoanalyze you and lay you down. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Dale. New studio?
Yeah.
Same swag. Doesn't fucking matter.
Nice.
Got the Pit Vipers on. I think I've now warned them this will be the third episode in a row.
Yeah.
I think these might just be my thing on the pod for a while, dude.
Yeah, you might want to
Are they pretty smudged?
I mean, it's funny because I'm sure you can't tell, but
they're
so reflective.
Oh my god.
They look like
that's rough looking.
I mean, it looks like a whole third grade class just touched your fucking glasses.
Like I'm just blind under them.
Yeah, that looked pretty rough.
All right, well.
Yeah, how's it on your side, Brian? Pretty sweet.
Yeah, how's it look over there?
Oh, fucking wannabe riffraff and shit.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Nice.
You guys not like? I mean, I could take the glasses off.
No, I think they're cool. I have no problem with
Nah, but you do look like you take your son's minor league team very seriously. You know?
Yeah. They're a bunch of 6-year-olds, and I'm like, God damn it! Intentionally walk that kid.
We're running.
He's hitting 500 on us this fucking season.
100 push-ups now, Jacob.
Yeah,
the coach pulls like one of the kids to put like the new pitcher in to be fair to all the kids. I'm like, why are you pulling him? He's throwing a complete game shutout. You fucking moron. They're like, oh God.
What's up with those glasses?
Mr.
What happened there?
Drunk. Well, these were Dean Stanfield's Skankfest glasses, and they literally broke just in the middle of the podcast. Like he didn't even drop them. The lens just kind of popped out of them. I popped here. The lens is back in.
I want
Hop in on the shade life,
now.
dude.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable. You know what's funny? I noticed on stage I'm more comfortable with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like disconnected. And I can just be me.
Yeah, exactly. But also, it's not a pet peeve of yours when you see people wearing sunglasses at nighttime.
Get fucked, Dean Stanfield.
No, I mean they're pretty annoying.
It just bugs me seeing them.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think it's. You've seen Big Daddy? Yeah. Adam Sandler.
Yes,
and
great movie.
Cole and Dylan Sprouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. He tells them in that they give you superpowers. You're invisible. Yeah. And I feel it. Every time I'm on stage with because I had to do that fashion show thing.
Yeah.
And I wore the sunglasses the whole time. And honestly, I felt like I could have bombed way worse than what happened, but I turned it around because I didn't even see them. I didn't see anyone. I just heard voices, and I just it's better. It feels like I'm just in my own head,
I know you've been doing impressions lately, but I didn't know you were doing Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
I know. Every time I have sunglasses on, I look so blind. I don't know, is it the expression on my face?
I don't know. You don't look blind in these.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have a lot of blank stares, and that's what it is.
Maybe.
This chair makes me want to sit like Andrew Tate. I can't help but sit with my fucking hands in a goddamn prison.
It's funny. This makes me want to This makes
Put
me
your
want to
leg over it?
Yeah. This
Just the complete opposite of Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I feel like we're on the opposite. This is someone that had a dad, and this is definitely the other side of that.
You're sitting like you have a skirt on.
It looks like a therapy session right now.
Yeah.
I feel like it, dude. I'm holding this. I feel.
Dale's got the pillow.
This is what a therapy session looks like in Florida. I look like every therapist in Florida right now. So, tell me about your problem. Oh, you're sad? You want some opioids?
Yeah.
You've been thinking about gay things? Because we can ship you out of this little state if you've been thinking about that.
That's pretty cool.
You need a gator to bite your leg off? We can have a gator bloodlet you and you'll feel fine tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, brother, what is pain?
Yeah.
But made up in the mind.
That would be a hilarious, having an old school man as a therapist would be such a funny concept. I'm sure a funnier comedian has a bit about this, but just imagine like that. Like the guy saying to you, like, I feel sadness. And he's like, that's just a conformity of your mind, brother. You're letting the sad thoughts win.
I really want one of those. I've told you guys about my therapist, Claudia. She's just like an old woman.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like, she doesn't really talk a lot, which it's
You want me to-
ending up pretty good.
You want me to role play as your super redneck Southern therapist for you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
All right.
you can go for it.
Welcome to the session, Dalen.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out. Oh no.
Oh,
So I
boy.
did know that
That
this
was
was.
so
I
loud.
did know that a creek mic was going to be going on.
You're
from
doing an open
420
mic?
to 520. It's the whole tag writing mic. So I did know that there was a chance that this episode has to be canned.
Yeah.
Brian, keep it updated. I'm sure that came on, but like,
probably fine.
you can't hear it right now, right?
No.
Cool. All right,
Yeah,
we're good
solid.
then. We'll maybe even cut that part and you guys won't even
solid.
heard it. All right, we'll go back to our therapist session. I'm ready. Back in character. I'm
Yeah.
your redneck therapist.
All right.
All right. Hey brother, welcome to the therapist session. Thank you for choosing Thoughts Are for Pussies Therapy.
No problem.
What can we talk about today but not really talk about?
I don't know. I've just been going through hard times, just
Hard
kinda-
times like your dick can't get hard.
I mean, my dick. I think my dick's getting hard. It's just getting hard
Then
for
what's
the
the
wrong
problem, brother?
The wrong reasons,
Oh, it's getting. Are you letting the thoughts win?
I don't know, man. Like I watched like No Country for Old Men the other day, and halfway through the movie, after he shoots a guy with like a cattle prod, I got rock hard.
Brother, we told you none of those movies. No Country for Old Men.
Yep.
No movie about Queen and Freddie Mercury.
All right.
And nothing from the DC universe. That shit's gay.
Okay.
Okay?
Specifically.
DC universe will turn you gay.
So this is a Disney only.
No, we're a Marvel, and we're not
Marvel,
Disney.
okay. Okay.
We do not support Disney. They're putting
All right.
two men kissing in Buzz Lightyear.
Yep.
That's not okay. That's wrong.
All right. I apologize.
So No Country for Old Men has you having thoughts.
yeah.
Are they about anyone specific?
I mean, mainly just like guys with bowl cuts.
Guys with brother, what is a bowl cut?
You never heard of a bowl cut?
You mean
You sound like you were in the Great Depression. You definitely saw a bowl,
a bowl cut? You mean the Asian style haircut?
Yeah, I'm talking.
Okay,
like
yes,
yeah.
I know. I was
Yep.
deciding if my character was going to get racist or not,
Okay.
and if I was willing to commit to that, but he is.
All right. Yeah.
So I know about the haircut, the teriyaki bowl
Right.
haircut. I'm familiar with
All
it.
right. All right. A teriyaki bowl haircut is
Yes.
what you're going with.
Yeah, that's what I'm going. That's what the
All right.
Southern therapist is going for.
I don't know if this is even Southern. I think
This is the sort of Southern Florida man, which last time I checked, brother, Florida was in the South.
I think.
Name one state more Southern than Florida. I'll wait. Oh, that's right. You can't,
I think Florida should be its own like declaration.
brother.
of,
I've
like,
been saying this.
They're southeast.
Have you been listening to
It
my
is.
manifesto?
It is the southeast.
The southeast.
Mm-hmm. It's not just the South. The
That's
South
true.
is like Texas, Alabama, Louisiana, because they don't have like the weirdness that Florida has.
By the way, real Southerners don't consider Texas the South.
Okay, well
It's just
they are
Texas.
they are
It's
the
just
Great
Texas.
South.
Yeah.
They are literally they embody Southern ideals.
Did you know Texas had a choice back in the day to go to America or Mexico? And they chose America because America had slaves and Mexico didn't want slaves?
If
Yeah.
that's not Southern ideals, if they don't fully embody a Confederate soldier, then who else does?
I would say that's the most Southern
That's
place.
such a funny.
Yeah, you're the South if you choose America for slavery. That's pretty Southern of you.
Yeah.
That's kind of in my mind, bro. Just make the whole 13 colonies the South.
Yeah.
Give them Massachusetts.
Yeah.
That place is racist. Boston is racist as fuck. Massachusetts is racist as shit. Mark Wahlberg is their hero, and he has like 3 hate crimes
Yeah.
on minorities.
Yeah, but that was pre Hanes commercial, I think, right? What was it? Calvin Klein. It was
Calvin
that was
Klein,
pre
yeah,
Calvin
yeah,
Klein,
yeah.
dude.
I mean,
he
that
had
was
not
still-
opened his eyes to real,
That's still
real
Marky Mark
northern money.
appropriating black culture, doing dance and break dancing. You know, he's still
Dude, it was Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Funky
That's
Bunch,
such a. I mean, he wasn't trying to appropriate. He was trying to take over.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't Marky Mark and the Chain Gang. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't something way more racist.
Such a funny. Yeah, I love Mark Wahlberg though. I've always been a big Mark Wahlberg fan, honestly.
Yeah, you know what Mark Wahlberg doesn't get enough criticism for, though? Mark Wahlberg only plays Mark Wahlberg in movies. I do hear this thing where everyone, it's like, oh, The Rock only plays The Rock and so.
Yes.
He only plays Mark Wahlberg
Yes,
in
but this
movies.
is such a bad argument for actors because all the best, most successful actors only play themselves.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with
And that's
that.
why I liked him. I like Samuel
Yeah.
L. Jackson because he's Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, you know how cool you got to be to just play yourself?
Exactly. You're incredible.
You've transcended the genre of art, and
Right.
now you are just whatever you want to be.
Exactly. Kevin Hart, I mean, it's just Kevin Hart in every movie.
don't have
There's
much
whole
to say.
movies based around him just being Kevin Hart in a situation. There's like, all right, let's put Kevin Hart in a situation. I mean, that's like
You know,
most of the movies.
you know what's even the coolest thing you can do? The Arnold Schwarzenegger, where
Yeah.
you're so cool that you make characters.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no,
Like
that's
Arnold
exactly.
Schwarzenegger was so cool. He made Conan. He made Terminator. Like he's those people forever.
People,
you know?
yeah, people have to like basically write role. They're like, all right, we could have done Conan, but no one fit the role until he walked in. They're like, all right, we got a movie.
You're right, because any good actor that or actress that kind of falls into the trope of being only one person, then is in a million things.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, I mean, The Rock is not The Rock in like Jumanji. They just found a good character that is rock adjacent.
Yeah.
That is like like basically you need to be a buff man's man.
Yeah, he's
role.
like a lead.
But he's the
and
lead
he's,
buff
and
man's
he's funny.
man.
You
And
know,
he's funny,
he's very charismatic,
Yeah.
but he can also do other shit too. Like he can do the whole like, you know, he can go super silly or he can go very serious within that kind of role.
True.
You know?
True.
Because he
Well-
can go from the guy being like, you know, I'm going to kill Dom and all his fucking family. and then he can go, you know, Jumanji, he like is a girl half of the movie.
I would really like to see him in Daddy Daycare 3.
Ooh.
That's a test to see if he could
That's a
really
good
do
one.
it.
That's
Wasn't
great.
that Ice Cube before, right? Is
No,
Ice
it
Cube
was
Daddy
Eddie
Daycare?
Murphy.
No, I'm thinking of Are We There Yet?
Are We
right?
There
Yeah,
Yet
it
is
was
Ice Cube.
Okay,
which,
yeah.
fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Similar movie. I do like that every so often there's just two identical movies that come out at the same time. And you can clearly tell someone stole someone's idea and someone got it done
Yeah.
faster. And there's always like, what was the year where it was like Olympus has fallen and then like the White House is down?
Yes.
It's the same movie.
Yeah.
It's just Gerard Butler and Channing Tatum. It's if you
Yes.
want hot or grit is basically your choice.
And I pick Grit every time.
Both are sexy. Hot and grit, same kind of difference.
Yeah. Oh dude, speaking of Gerard Butler, dude, we were watching 300 at the bar the other day.
Yeah.
Also,
Never
that's such
seen
a
it.
sick bar movie to put on. They had like heavy death metal and then just 300 playing in the background at like this bar that we were just hanging out at.
Jackalope.
And without any of the like sound from 300, I realized how gay that movie is. It's one of the most gay movies like of all time. If you just base it off of like their facial cues and how you know like their actual acting, these guys were fully in love gay men fighting for their freedom, dude.
Yeah, and back then, gay was cool. Like,
Bro, there would be like, all right, Leonidas is walking up to all the Persian guards, and then he just looks back at his boys and he goes, and then Sparta, and everybody else is like, let's go, boys. They all look at each other like
We
they have these
different
weird moments.
interpretations of gay.
here's the thing, though. When there's no
Yeah.
sound, it looks like a dude hyping up a gay rally.
Yeah.
It looks like they did Toga Day and a gay rally mixed.
Yes.
Pride Day and the Romans got together.
Could you
and
imagine if the gays did the January 6th? That's what I imagine. in my
This is
head.
exactly what it looked like. It
Felt like it.
It felt like it's 2040, and it was like the gay revolution of 2040 that we're not familiar with.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
like,
maybe it's just good acting because back in that time they
true.
were doing.
Yeah.
That's what we
bringing
were
little,
saying.
Little twinks with
I
them,
think
you know?
maybe Zack Snyder in the back of his mind was like, we'll just throw a little bit of hints here and there, You know, like, because there's definitely
For-
moments.
to make you feel like it's real.
Right,
you know?
yeah, because it's definitely like there's just some weird sexual tension throughout the whole movie towards all these guys. Like,
You know,
it's all, they're all like,
Bro,
you know,
when I
they're
seen you
washing
kill
each
that
other and
dude,
shit.
I was like, look at his tricep. That's hot.
yeah, but you gotta imagine there's no sound. So like literally one of the scenes where he's talking about where they get each other hyped up. If you dubbed it with the scene from Longest Yard where he goes, group hug in the showers after.
Yeah.
It looks like they're all celebrating that scene. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's because I've never seen the movie, so I don't know what's going on in it.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
just watching this in the bar where it's like, bro, bro.
Yeah,
Like in the background, and I'm just watching these dudes like kind of hit each other. They're like, yeah, yeah.
Bro, you're
They're all
telling me
shirtless.
you're telling me if we went to battle and we won the battle, you would want to kiss after?
That's honestly,
yes, I would wanna
I
kiss.
dead serious in that moment. I was like, I get it. I get it.
Dude, if we win as an army of 300 versus 1,000, I'm giving everyone their 300 kisses.
Yes.
Like you all earned this.
That's the biggest bonding moment of anything ever. Like, that's war is the most bonding shit you could possibly do. So I'm sure if there's even a small bit of gay in you, that's gonna come out immediately right after you just have a guy save your life and then you cut someone's head off.
Boys, we are brothers.
I know. Yeah.
But Southern brothers, kiss me.
We should, yeah. If you fight in war, you should be allowed to do as many gay acts as you want, and it doesn't change your sexuality if you choose. You want to be gay? It's
kinda like prison.
Yeah, just like prison.
Yeah, but you come back from war. Like you should be allowed to go in the gay club, get some ass, and leave. Like how they let U.S. soldiers board first on flights. It should be its own separate thing.
Yeah.
Give them a moment. You know what I mean? The gay club opens at 9, and before they let anyone in, they're like, "Hello, are there any military or former military service members in the line that want to come in first?" And then like they get to cut everyone. And no one's mad. Even
Yeah.
the dudes in the front, they're like, oh my God, look
By
at
the
that
way-
ass serving
Yeah,
our
they're
country,
heroes,
and serving
dude.
a look.
By the way, that was the first time you seen
Serve.
that movie, Brendan, with like the heavy
I've
metal
never
behind
seen.
it?
I wasn't
It's so
watching it
good.
because we're in a bar. This psychopath was like out of the conversation.
Oh, I
beyond
bet.
two.
Yeah.
It's one of my
It's a
favorite
good movie.
movies, dude.
Yeah, it's a good
It
movie.
gets me so hyped up. Like,
Yeah,
I
to
used-
like be a man. You're
Yeah,
like,
dude, I used to
"Yeah,
watch
wanna
it."
Fight.
if I ever had, like, when I was in college, if there was ever a time where I was like really not wanting to go work out, I'd throw that on, and within the first 15 minutes, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go conquer the world. It feels so good.
It looks, dude. I know it's epic, and I need to see it. The only capacity I've seen it in, besides at the bar, was me and shout out my buddy Luke Sandoval when we were a kid. We were like 13, 14. He came over and he put the movie in. I was like, we're watching through, and he goes, nah. We're just fast forwarding to the titty scenes, and he knew them like timestamped. He's like
Yeah.
1648 and 4950, best tit scenes
Wow.
in the movie.
He was a savant for
Yeah.
kids in movies.
and we were fast forwarding through that shit.
Kill
I saw-
Bill, 16 minutes, 47 seconds.
There's a TV show where they do that, where the guy goes through and finds like the nude scenes in every. It's a movie. It's like his life work in it. I can't remember what the fuck it is. But speaking of gay things, Brian, is my chapstick over there by any chance? Did I leave it over there? Is it on the ground or did I lose it? No, I lost my chapstick, didn't I?
Fucking
Son of a
chapped out
bitch.
luck, my
That's
God.
tough.
I know, my lips are so chapped too. I'm gonna have to just go buy chapstick in between
Yeah.
events here. That
Dude,
sucks.
fucking Burt's Beeswax.
I know. I'm a slave to the chapstick mantra.
Hey, by the way, when I pulled up your, I got two things real
Oh,
quick. When I
man.
pulled up your computer,
Is it tits?
No, I exited out of it. I don't want to say your fetish, but
It's tits with a micro penis.
are you trying to choose between UT and Texas A&M?
No, on the last podcast.
Because if you choose Texas A&M, I'll
on the
cut
last
your hair when you're
podcast, it's a
sleeping.
history one, and it was the day that the Aggies were founded or something. So Dean Stanfield was doing it on the Aggies and like the history of them, their fight song, the 12th Man, and he had to end early. So I was trying to find up like Aggie facts to fill the time.
gotcha.
Did you know they have a piece of the Berlin Wall at Texas A&M?
Wow.
No.
Very weird. Don't
That's
know why.
where it should be. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very, very odd. I don't know why that was a thing, but
They used
got a
to have
piece.
they used to be the richest school in the country until
Well,
UT took it.
Did you know they invented the 12th man mantra?
They did.
This is pretty sick. So we all know the 12th man from football, where they
Yeah.
bring, the person on the, it's like there's 11 people, the 12th man helps. What happened was, in I believe it was like 1922 or 1927, they were having a football game and they were standing in there were people standing for the game and everyone was getting hurt. People had been off the war, been hurt from war. They didn't have a big enough team. and they ran out of players. They should have just had 10 people, and they looked up, and there was a dude standing the whole game, and he was big, and they were like, hey, man, we need you to just, like, come in and, like, fill a roster spot. And they brought him on the field, and that created a legend of him. They have a statue of him. I think his name's, like, Gil. He has some, like, hilariously whack-ass name. It's, like, Gil or Peter or something gay like that. And
imagine watching the tape of that game, just watching that fool getting blindsided and blown the fuck up.
yeah. He says, no idea. You picked like a theater major.
All right, Gil, quarterback.
What's my character's motivation? Am I trying to hurt the other team, or am I trying to prop them up through a
They
victory?
just picked a fucking giant dude with fucking Down syndrome.
Yeah. Hey, you guys.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, fuck, we didn't. It's my bad.
Yeah, so that's literally
my bad.
Where the 12th man comes from is that guy came in and filled in, and then now everyone uses the 12th man mantra, and he's like famous for it. Shout out Gil, or whatever the fuck.
Shout out Gil.
Whatever the fuck his name is. I thought that was pretty cool because, you know.
Yeah. They have some interesting rituals as well for...
They stand the whole game. That's why they stand their entire game. All the student sections and the fan stand from kickoff till the end of the game because Gil was standing there for them at the 12th man. God, change his name, dude. Change his name to anything.
Yeah.
Anything but Gil, dude.
Right.
Gil's such a fucking horrible name.
Bill.
Phil is a better name, right? Phil, Bill, Emmett Till is a better name. I forgot what Emmett Till did, but
Emmett Till, he was definitely not
I think I'm gonna
allowed.
take these shades off, man. I want
Emmett
the
Till
people
was
to see the
100%
real
not.
me, you know?
So let me ask you guys this. So I believe, tell me if I'm wrong here. I believe that
I'll try mine.
you can't really hold yourself to like a very high standard from 17 and before, because you're a kid. You don't really know anything, you know? So like all that before, it's like juvie, you know? It's like your record is expunged once you hit 18. You're fresh. You start new. You're an adult. The world is your horizon.
Okay. Yeah, unless you're molested.
Yeah, unless you molested.
That
I
stays
agree
with
with
you
that forever. That's like herpes.
I
Yeah.
think any crimes also not... You
Yeah,
gotta
exactly.
record
You're
expunged.
18. You're a child. You're.
You can go to shortstop, little short. You have any friends? You had to have friends that went to shortstop, or do they
never
just go
heard of
straight to jail? That's okay. Here's the difference between like.
juvie, but
Wait,
I don't
what
know
is
what
shortstop?
So this must be a little shout out Brea for its upper classness and white privilege, but I had a friend get arrested for like stealing laptops from school. I had another friend get arrested. He had like a lighter and a piece on it when he was like 13. Got arrested for that. They did this thing called shortstop, where basically they were like, "Yo, you're going to fucking juvie for like 12 hours. You got to be there at 7. We're going to make you stay there. You're going to do chow." Basically like white privilege scared straight. And you would do this and spend your day. And, you know, you have to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," to repent and be like, "I would never do this again." And then they wipe your record clean. And so you don't have that on your record when you turn 18.
Imagine being in there for one day and you just join a gang.
That would be so funny.
It flips you completely.
Just
Your mom-
You're
your
gonna
mom
be a
drops
You
totally
get
you
out.
off.
You're like, I'm ready for crack.
Yeah, your mom drops you off. She comes in. She's like, "Grab a seat." You're like, "Well, first off, can't sit down. Butt's a little sore."
Yeah.
Also, Mom, my name is Geraldo, and I'm from the Latin Kings. Respect my shit, okay? What set do you rep, Mom? "Oh, that's right. You don't rep shit. Stay the fuck out of my face." And you're like, "Okay."
Shiv your mom.
Yeah. I'd like to, yeah.
Yeah, I could.
What would
I
you
could
do
see
if
that
you? What
happening.
would you do if you picked your kid up and like you picked me up? I'm your son.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "What's up, Dad? I'm fucking Latin King now.
Yeah.
I'm from the gang.
Yeah.
What do you do?"
All right, Geraldo.
Yeah. name's
Have a good rest of your
Geraldo
life,
now.
big guy.
I can't come home for huevos rancheros for dinner.
Absolutely not.
No.
Nah, sorry, buddy.
Okay.
I had a kid named Brandon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't
That-
dead name me, homie. It's 2023.
All right.
He's like a woke gangbanger.
Damn, fool. You're being mad insensitive right now, fool.
Yo, that would be so funny. Like a woke gangbanger who just, he's like,
Yeah.
"You gotta call me by my gang name," and he's like, "Dude, that's like super not progressive of you.
Yeah.
He changed. He's one of us now."
Damn, bro, you're gonna assume I'm a Latin king because I look this way?
Yeah.
Damn, homie,
Because of
that's
my biology
Just
and
because I
shit?
got Latin King tattooed on my
Yeah,
forehead,
dude.
you think that's who I am?
Nah, bro. White power for life, fool.
Yeah. I do like that, KK, because we're going towards gender neutralism and gender becoming less.
I mean, you are. I'm fucking not.
It's becoming less of like I genuinely feel like we're either gonna have a cutoff where we're like, "Yo, we're done entertaining y'all," or we're just like, "Whatever, dude. Gender
Nah,
doesn't fucking matter," which means race is next, because that's already a thing of being trans racial
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Imagine if it gets like so progressive that like it just ends gang violence in prison.
Right.
Because he's like, oh, what set you rep? And he's like, bro, that's crazy that he's like, do you think I would rep a set? I don't even, I
don't identify.
Yeah, I don't even identify
hey,
as
fool,
a
like,
gang.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I don't even identify as any race or anything no more. Like, if you fuck with dwarves, I'm them.
Yeah, like prison just becomes progressive before society can. Like,
Yeah.
no more gang violence. They're all just one gang.
That's the thing you can always count on in prison is that no matter what, it's gonna turn into racism and class. It's always gonna be that, and that's sometimes I have a feeling that a lot of people are gonna be more comfortable in prison than our regular life eventually.
It goes back to like what we were saying. Just make the whole 13 colonies the Confederacy. They were all racist. Brian, can you look this up? The northern states had slavery when we first came here, right? Yeah. Like slaves. That's what like slaves built this country. Like we weren't in fucking Plymouth Rock, putting up houses. They had slaves doing that. I'm correct in assuming that, right?
I don't. No, I don't.
Or
think
did
so
we
yet.
get like
when we first came here? I don't believe they had slaves. I think it was like a fad that caught on.
What? And
later.
some Portuguese guy cruised up the coastline and was like, "Fools, I got something for you."
I think what happened, like all the pilgrims, because they weren't like wealthy people. They were like castaways from England also, because they were like, hey, you got to be Catholics. And they were like, we want to be kind of Catholic, but a tiny bit different.
Yeah. Slavery was started in England.
Yeah.
Remember, only rich white dudes could own land here.
Yeah.
So like they probably did have slaves. They said Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island all have a history of
Thomas
slavery.
Jefferson had slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was not living. He didn't live in like Montgomery, Alabama.
Even better, Ben Franklin did not believe in having slaves.
He fucked a lot of them.
Franklin didn't believe in having slaves.
Yeah. He liked black women, but he didn't have slaves.
No, I'm thinking Thomas J. Thomas J's the.
I don't know.
Ben Franklin, pretty cool.
Did he have slaves though?
Who's
Ben
the one
Franklin?
that had slave
No, he didn't.
teeth?
He didn't
That's
believe in
Thomas
it.
Jefferson's the crazy
No, that's
bad
George
slave.
George Washington.
He had slave teeth,
He had
but
slave
Thomas
teeth.
Jefferson had affairs on his white wife with his slave, and they believe that he not only had affairs, but it's like pretty much confirmed. I was producing someone's podcast and they had me pull this up. That it's pretty much confirmed that he had an affair with like a slave person. They had a kid, and like then he had sex with either that kid that's like his daughter or like it was like his daughter's like cousin. Like he had sex with either his first cousin
put the old
or
Woody
like
Allen.
half cousin, because it's through like sex and what I'm not the greatest with smart things or family trees. But
Yeah, his niece, basically.
his niece basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was all up in that, being crazy.
I mean, that's the thing about the ancient times. I mean, what was the consequence?
Yeah, when did
He
incest
didn't really have to do anything.
When did incest become like a negative thing?
Because
It was cool for a while.
I know for a fact, like, I mean, because that's what all like the kings and queens were. They were just fucking each other.
Yeah, Brian, can you Google when did incest become
Bad?
being
one
negative?
sec.
It's a good question.
Thomas Jefferson had 6 kids with
slaves?
Eston Hemmings, who was his
Yes.
slave.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. That's
And
and still kept her enslaved her whole life and didn't free the kids. Kept the kids as slaves.
it's kind of funny.
He was like,
That's
you don't
pretty
got to pay
terrible.
alimony if they're slaves.
That's kind of crazy. He was just creating his own slaves.
OG dirtbag father, Thomas Jefferson. Black people get shit for their, that's the shitty stereotype is that black fathers are bad. Dude, OG white father, worst guy. The founding
pretty
father
terrible.
is a bad father.
Right. Like that's, like a lot of black people are like, man, my dad wasn't there. You wish Thomas Jefferson wasn't there.
Yeah.
I would hope Thomas
The
Jefferson.
grass is always greener.
I know, dude. You don't want a white dad. They're worse. They'll enslave you, dude. That's crazy.
We should make like a horror movie about Thomas Jefferson being your dad. Like it's called like When He Comes Home. And it's like, they do like loose interpretations of like historical things. Like we got like The Night Before and like Krampus and shit like that. We just go
The
with
Vampire Slayer.
Thomas Jefferson comes home every night and he's like 8 feet tall, and he comes in and the kids have to like hide from him and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro,
Now that I'm thinking about this, is not a good
It's
movie.
falling apart.
It's falling apart.
It's falling apart.
Could you imagine being Thomas Jefferson's like son, his black kid, and his mom's like, "You wait till your dad gets home."
Yeah,
You're
I
about
mean,
to get the shit beat out. Of you.
You wait till your dad/master gets home.
actually, that's
hey,
a great question.
Quick question, Thomas. Can I call you dad or do I have to call you master?
Do you know is there a way to find out if they knew that was their dad?
I can't
Like,
imagine.
what if he was
Well,
just like
it says here he fathered 6 of the children and 4 of them survived.
that doesn't
So,
but just because you're a father doesn't mean you're a
You don't have
dad.
to look it up. I'm pretty positive, like, because I'm
They
positive he
knew.
didn't free them, which means if he didn't free them, I can't imagine he was like, "What's up there, sport? You want to
That's-
play catch after you
that's what I'm
resawed
saying,
the
yeah.
cotton fields?" Like,
Right.
there wasn't shit like that happening.
No, that's tough.
Thomas Jefferson, bad person. I'll be the first to say it
Yeah.
here on the Your Last Resort pod.
Yeah.
Not a good person.
Bad guy.
You know what Thomas Jefferson is? Your last resort as a father.
Yeah, probably.
Now we said the name of the movie in the movie.
Yeah.
You found it? Yes.
Nice.
Yes, dude. Thomas
I
Jefferson.
yeah, did you actually find out when like family infidelity became illegal, or
Well,
like
I know.
when they
I know it
stopped fucking
became
with it?
like incest is illegal. Like it's.
No, I know,
it's,
but
you know-
when did that happen?
No, yeah. When did when did the law become
Yeah,
that they were like no more? You should look that up. When did incest?
When and where?
Yeah, sorry. I know we're giving you a million things. We'll carry the convo. Can you find out? Okay, it ended in 1837, and Alabama was the last state. Like on those lines, if possible. Because we can carry this on. Hey man, do you think I feel like I've been doing a lot of impressions and poking people. Am I good with these impressions? Have I said anything too crazy? I feel like I'm not.
About what?
I don't know. I was like kind of making fun of Thomas Jefferson in like a playful way.
all right, so I'm curious
People
real
are gonna be
quick.
upset.
While I'm still looking this up, I'm curious.
I don't think our 10 listeners are going to be upset.
That's fair, yeah.
So incest is basically a crime because it has like the baby comes out with genetic defects.
Right.
Yeah.
But what if the baby didn't? Would it still be a crime?
No, dude, it wasn't for so long, even though they knew there was still fucked up shit about
It's like jaywalking is a crime, but only if you get caught. If you cross the street, fine. Even jaywalking in front of a cop, they're
point.
not going to arrest
Good point.
you. If you impede traffic, that's when you're getting the jaywalking ticket.
Because it's only a chance that it fucks up your DNA. I believe it's a very high chance, and
Yeah, I think
it
it's
depends
something
on
like
where
80%. Something crazy.
Depending on, like, if you're banging your sister, that kid's coming out, full tits.
All right, one more question. But what if it gave you superpowers? Like, what if you came out as the Incredible Hulk? Would you want your mom to marry your dad?
I like that you picked the most freak power of all of them.
I mean,
you
All
lose
right,
your rage and
Wolverine,
get large.
Spider-Man. What if you could just disappear?
What if I could disappear?
Like camouflage or whatever it's called.
So
then
you'd
you're
have Thomas Jefferson powers.
So you're saying like instead of them being like disabled, we become like X-Men.
Yeah.
We're mutants, but in
So
a
instead
cool,
of having
in a cool
a third
way.
eye, I have like I can heat things up really fast with my hands. Because you shouldn't get cool superpowers. Like you're gonna get
Yeah.
mediocre superpowers.
So you're saying like if in this world where our like so you're wait
So he's saying me and my sister have a kid, and then
Yeah.
that kid
Comes out
he
as
can
X-Men.
solve like a Rubik's cube in
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Okay.
So he's like a super hero.
So you're saying like that's like what like Wolverine's parents were. Is
No,
maybe
no,
they
no.
were
He has
like
real superpowers. We're talking like I think if you're made by incest, you get low grade superpowers.
useless. Yeah.
Like you can tell, like you can look at those
Yeah.
pants and be like, those are beige number
Right.
0014.
Like
That's
that
your
like that
superpower.
sky high kid that can just only glow in the dark.
Yeah. You're just a walking
He's
glow
the one-
stick.
and then the other kid just melts.
Yeah, like someone's
That was a
like,
good
my
movie.
cum is green, and you're like, cool.
Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah. Now
And he's like, it's
Right.
women really want to sleep with me on St. Patrick's Day, and you're like, cool. Yeah, I guess you can. We'll
a
call
lot
you
there.
if the Kang
Yeah.
dynasty wipes out all the superheroes. Maybe he has. A
and you
green
and you
cum
got this
fetish.
power because your dad slept with your sister?
Yeah. You're like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's
You can,
that's cool,
you can
man.
keep your green cum.
He's like,
think
I
I'm
also have a
okay.
tail, but that's unrelated.
Having unrelated powers is so fun.
What would be like the most useful unrelated like that would be
Like, yeah, it's
kind
two
of useful
things,
but
yeah.
kind of useless. Like
Right.
okay, every time you make a bag of popcorn, there's not a kernel in the bottom.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I haven't
Wow.
had popcorn in about 2 years from a bag like that, but I guess that is annoying.
That's almost like a superhuman skill. That's not even like a power.
You can always get the last drop out of a toothpaste bottle.
Right. I'm thinking someone that's like, okay, you have superhuman speed, but you don't have legs. You just run on your arms.
Okay, yeah.
You know? Like one of those where you're like, well, that sucks. Like I can't even use it for its full potential now, you know?
You're the world's strongest pygmy. So you just have the strength of an
regular-
average normal human.
Yeah, but you're like that yay big.
Yay big, but you're strong as fuck for a pygmy, but normal strength for a human. So you're the strongest pygmy in the
Yeah.
world.
You're Oompa Loompa size.
Which is just Arnold Schwarzenegger on his rest day.
That's tough.
You know, like
Yeah.
you're not. Yeah, okay, I like this. Like you have a power that should be a power. Okay, you can see through walls, but you lost your eyes in a boating accident as a child.
Oh, that's tough.
You know?
Yeah.
Or like you have the sonic screech, you know? Mm-hmm. But like the umbilical cord got tied around your neck as on birth, and you can't speak. Your vocal cords are fucked. So you can't screech.
Yeah.
These are good.
That's tough.
All right. It says incest has probably existed from before written records were made. Therefore, there's no way to know exactly when it was illegal. So it's more like you just know that you shouldn't be doing this. You know?
It depends if the clan is cool with it.
But also, if you're a firm believer in God, then incest had to be done to get this many people. You know.
Yeah.
So was it at a point that they were like, hey, there's enough people, we should probably stop doing this?
Apparently there's like biological things that like they have, like your family are supposed to have a certain scent that is not supposed to be sexually attractive to you.
Yeah, you
like
hate them when you're a teenager biologically, but like what if the brain didn't know that at first?
I mean, there's plenty of
had
people.
to learn, you
I mean,
know?
there's plenty of people that don't have that, obviously, and fuck their peeps.
Your cum can cure any sickness, but you have erectile dysfunction.
Oh, well, that's
Another
just,
good superpower.
That's just a mean guy.
But
Another good super.
does
These
your
are good
pee
super-
like help though?
Does your pee help?
Does your pee help?
No.
Brian, do you think
It's
cum and
different.
piss come from the same thing? They come out the
Well,
same track.
technically, they come from the same thing.
They come. That's why you ever
Come out of the same. Yeah.
They come
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the vas deferens or something is like the track, but that one comes out of your balls and one comes out of your
I
bladder.
got one more question for you.
Sure.
What do you think becomes accepted first, pedophilia or incest?
Incest.
Pedophilia.
Oh, we got a debate.
Incest.
Dude, what do you like? The whole Greek and Rome. I guess this is actually a very good like chicken or the egg.
Yeah.
Because I think you could almost argue that they were like simultaneous, but like I mean, bro, you go back to like ADs. I mean, people were fucking kids. Like you were getting married at 12, but like having a little boy was a delicacy.
I mean, it's literally they had
It's like
boy
in
toys.
prime rib back then.
yeah. You had a little boy toy just to like get you through your philosophizing days. You know?
Yeah, those little boys were the OG secretaries. They were getting sexually harassed back before it was cool.
It was they were their muse, dude. My muse.
Yes, yeah.
My muse. They're just fucking, dude. Because
Socrates, how did you figure out the whole pipe? How'd you figure out that triangles and math go together? He's like, dude, a little boy got his hand stuck up my ass, and I knew there was only one angle to get it out of here, and it was the isosceles angle.
You're asking Da Vinci. You're going, so Mona Lisa, she's mysterious. He goes, no, dog, she just ate.
Yeah. He's like, you guys have been calling him Mona Lisa? That's Jerry Esterberg. That was my little. I just made the name up right now.
made up a Jewish name.
Yeah.
For a kid.
Jews have been
In the Renaissance.
persecuted through all of history.
Oh,
I'm
that's
doing
my
a
little
great
Jew
job right
boy.
now, improving.
in Italian.
If any group's gonna be
Renaissance
persecuted-
kid just named Jerry. Whatever.
Jerry Esterberg.
Esterberg.
My brain.
What a
Here's the
funny
problem. My
name. That would be
brain
so
was like,
funny.
I was going come up with a name. My brain was just going Jerry Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld. So the fact that I didn't say Jerry Seinfeld is impressive
Yeah.
because I got soup brain.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld.
I know. I'm on a fast right now, so I'm kind of like.
I'm on like a version of a fast
Yeah.
right now where
where
I
you
had
just
like
forgot to eat.
no, I ate some of your cereal this morning. Sorry, I
Yeah.
thought it was mine, and then
all
I
good.
realized it was yours when it didn't have yogurt in it. And
It's
then,
all good, man.
I had a cup of
fasted
coffee,
right
which
now,
I
I
had
don't
quit
care.
caffeine. Like not quit, but I had stopped. I'm not a cup of coffee anymore a day guy. Shout out me.
Yeah, good job.
Quit that addiction.
Nice.
Um,
It's good on you.
the thing though was
Smells good though.
smells great.
Yeah.
I had a cup today because
I
I just
know, I
woke
smelt
up.
it.
I was like, I'm not feeling great today.
Yeah.
Papa needs a cup. He's got things to do.
Got to do a brunch show.
Got to do a brunch show.
How'd the brunch show go, by the way?
I
I mean, doing a comedy show at noon is just kind of it's a real silly idea, but
well,
I mean,
dude,
it
so
seems like
so
it's been going.
I had a
well
cup
for
of
them.
coffee and cereal, and I'm shaky right now. I'm not feeling good. Like
Yeah.
I really wish I wish I had any sort of food in my backpack or
Yeah.
anything to just eat because I do not feel good right now.
Mm-hmm.
But
Bet you won't eat that chapstick.
I
Damn,
won't.
dude.
I'm not that hungry. Can I hit your pen? That'll help me be less hungry because my stomach will hurt
What?
more. So here's the thing.
That's
Here's the
interesting.
thing. Ooh.
Good toss.
Good
man.
toss. Brunch show.
Yeah.
It's dead. That's tragic.
Damn. That's bad timing. Nope. It's Gonzo.
What kind of charger does it
catch.
need? The little tiny one? I have one of those in my backpack
USB-C?
if you really want to open the door and get it, but I'm sure we're derailing the pod right now.
So,
Pretty bad.
yeah,
Sorry
yeah.
for my addiction.
No, you're good. Noon brunch show.
Noon brunch show, dude. I did a noon. Yeah, let's move into comedy. We've done enough role playing and stuff like that. Let's get serious. Brunch show today. I will say hilarious to get into a brunch show. And first off, the brunch show is at Alamo Draft House. The Barrel
movie
of Fun.
theater.
It's a great room.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of shows in Austin that run out of it. 3 different shows. The brunch show, we got Dark Horse and Secret Level. All great shows.
Yeah.
But the brunch show is hilarious because the bar doesn't change for brunch. So the only items you can get at brunch are movie theater food items. So your choices
Popcorn.
dude, the people in front of me were
Yeah.
eating like popcorn, like a shitty microwave pizza, and fucking nachos. Like just a degenerate ass.
And I feel like
brunch
people
meal.
that are gonna go to like a brunch show aren't those people.
No,
They're
well,
like
when
hi.
you're-
They're like let's do brunch and go
Yeah.
to a show. People
that-
that want to do shit at noon on Sundays.
That was what I
give me
opened the
cancer,
show up
dude.
with. I was like, hey, ladies, I hope you know every guy here doesn't want to be here right now. They
fuck
want to
no.
be sitting in their underwear, scratching their nuts, watching preseason football.
Yeah.
None of us want to have a meal where I'm kind of hungry, where I'm absolutely starving now, but I know I'm going to be super hungry when we get to dinner because we're just fucking skipping lunch.
Yeah.
Because we decided to eat breakfast at 12:30.
Yeah.
We decided to have breakfast at lunchtime where we're going to have fucking lunch items, but we're going to
Yeah.
call it brunch so
Yeah.
you can get drunk and annoy me for
And
the
you're
rest
also
of the day.
breaking like your fast from. You're breaking like a 16-hour fast from the last time you ate last night with a mimosa.
with champagne and orange juice.
Yeah. That's always really good for you. I
Dude,
know.
so that
It's
was the
funny.
hilarious thing too is I get in there and like they're like, hey, thanks for coming to the show. And show was very fun. But
Yeah.
getting immediately a lady goes, one of the people running it, she turns and goes, here's your 2 drink tickets if you want to go get a drink at the bar.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, it's 12:40. Like
Yeah.
legally Texas was allowed to sell liquor 40 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah.
You think I'm going to get a fucking Jack and Coke and hop on stage right now?
That is such a funny thing to go to brunch and have a Jack and Coke. Not do any of the cute shit. Just like, yeah, dude, can I get a fucking old fashioned?
You should have got a mimosa or something.
I got no drinks
orange
because
juice,
it was
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
12.
that's-
40. I literally was like, you can just take my drink tickets back. I'm not going to eat.
Right.
Because they were like, there's coffee, but I already had a cup of coffee. And again, I'm not going to take a fucking cup of coffee on stage. Dude, it was so funny because I changed my set around a little. I cut out all of the bathroom stuff I'm doing right now because I was like, I just can't talk about bathrooms to people at a brunch thing with the fucking sunlight peeping through the porthole window and shit.
Yeah.
And so I tried to do some like cleaner material because it is a brunch show and
Right.
people are eating.
It's gonna be
and
like
stuff.
probably some older white women
older
there.
white people. I had a good set, but it did just make like it was just a little bit of a mind fuck where, dude, 3 or 4 times in my set I kept saying like, yeah, tonight, or like like
Right.
that. It was referring
Yeah,
that it
what
was
you guys doing
nighttime.
tonight? How you guys doing tonight?
We drinking
Yeah.
tonight. We having a good time
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
We're still anyone doing anything? And I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
just like the they're almost like autonomous like sayings that you just do throughout a
yes.
set.
That I never realized that you do throughout the set that I kept
Yeah.
saying, and that they probably didn't even notice, but then I'd go, oops, I mean today, and then they were like, you fucking moron.
Right.
You dumbass.
And
And
then
like
you go,
half the lineup
okay.
wasn't there at the start of the show. I was like, I want you to know half the lineup's not here. It's because they're still asleep.
Yeah.
Anyone that's here right now woke
Yeah.
up 30 minutes ago.
No, we were out till fucking like 3 in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah. I went
on
to
a
bed at, like,
Saturday night.
3:30.
Sunday is such a crazy day to wake up early.
Best brunch day though. Do
Yeah.
you like brunch, Brian? I think brunch is just overrated.
Yeah, I'm just a big breakfast guy. Breakfast is my favorite meal, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't like that you overpay for avocado toast. Yeah, that sucks.
It is too. I really like avocado toast. That's
Here's
the thing. Is like they've made it. They've turned
I
it
know
into
it doesn't
like
cost $12.
no. They've gentrified like the cheapest one meal that you could have into like the most expensive one.
Well, that should be $3.
It should be $3.
Bro, a loaf of bread is $2. An avocado is $1.
Yeah.
And
You can make like 70 avocado and toast with
we're
that.
getting,
Yeah.
Name a bigger profit margin than fucking avocado toast, dude.
Yeah, it's
there's
pretty
not,
hard.
There's not one that you will find. I don't know.
Have you ever gone on like a real brunch thing and like got mimosa'd up and stuff?
Yes,
it is
I have.
fun.
Bottomless mimosas goes
It
crazy.
is a good
but
time.
here's the thing.
He's in a relationship. Of course he has.
Right.
Here's
yeah.
the problem though that I
get it.
have is like the ideal brunch situation would be we stayed out till 3 a.m. and we all blacked out. And we're going to brunch at noon or 1 because we all woke up at noon.
Yeah.
And we roll out of bed. We all put on, like, girls put on a dress and throw on lightest makeup. We throw on our fucking khaki shorts and our wrinkled up, collared shirt. And we go to brunch. And when you get that first fucking mimosa, you pick it up and your fucking hand is shaking as you sip that mimosa, and it brings you back to life.
I truly believe it was invented in Vegas. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that the brunch whole like mimosa thing at brunch, that was like a Vegas thing so that they could get people to keep going.
The problem though is it's never like that because no one makes reservations, and then they go to make them last minute, and they're like, "Okay, we're doing brunch at 10:50." And I'm like, 10:50?
Sounds like you've been through a couple of brunch things.
Yes, dude.
Jesus.
Brunches suck. My family likes to do brunches for like Mother's Day.
Oh,
and, like,
so this is a core thing for you.
Yes,
that
I've
you
been
stand
through
against.
a lifetime of brunches.
Or
the dumbest thing you can do. And my family always fucking does this. Is none of them are going to brunch, like I said, in the ideal where you're all hungover. They've planned brunch for a week to be on Sunday morning.
Right.
They all went to bed at fucking 11:30 last night after they had 1 cup of Chardonnay and passed out while smoking their vape cigarettes in their bed, thinking of how they fucked up when they had us. And they would wake up the next morning and take us to brunch. But we would pull up at like 11, and we're kids, we're hungry. I'm in football, I'm a growing boy, I need to eat. And they're like, "Brandon, don't have anything because we're going to brunch." And we pull up at 11, and they get there, and then the brunch place is like, "Well, as you know, every other stupid white bitch had the idea of coming to brunch this morning. So guess what? You can get seated in an hour and a half."
Yeah.
And then I have to sit in a fucking parking lot and climb a tree and play tag with my stupid young nieces and nephews and sit there and scroll Twitter on my phone while my stomach eats itself because no one in this family was mentally competent enough to make a goddamn reservation. So now we're sitting here for 2 hours. We get seated at brunch at 1:30. I'm basically emaciated. I've faded away like Tony Stark in Endgame or Infinity War.
Sure.
And then, dude, you get there, it's 1 o'clock, and they're like, well, sorry to inform you, brunch ends at 1:30, so the only things we have left are fucking 3-day-old waffles, and you can go get an omelet bar, but we're out of every meat you want, so I hope you like fucking chives and sour cream.
I mean, this just turned into your therapy session. I feel like you just...
I took the glasses off, and I got vulnerable there.
Yeah, you just dumped. How did it feel getting it out?
Good, I am sweatier than I was before.
Yeah, you got a little riled up there. I was afraid that
was
there was
passion.
I'm sorry. I feel like passion's good for the pod, and just I guess I didn't know I cared about brunch that much. This is a first
What a thing to go on a rant
podcast.
about.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, listen, I have no feelings towards brunch, but apparently you have so many feelings towards brunch that it's an anti-brunch pod. Okay.
Hey, by the way, can I tell you my
Jesus.
ideal brunch real quick?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Right, so late night Saturday, right? Me and the girlfriend wake up, we go to brunch. I slam, right? I'm getting the omelet, the eggs.
What time are you going to brunch, though?
Oh, I'm going 12 o'clock, right?
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I'm getting crazy. I'm getting a piece of French toast.
Okay.
I'm going mimosa.
I was going to say, you got to have some bread in there, too.
Right?
You got to have that French toast.
I'm getting wild, bro. I'm putting down 2,500 cows right now.
Absolutely.
I'm getting crazy, but this is the best part. She pays.
Oof.
Ooh, good call.
That's my ideal brunch.
I will
right
say,
there.
dude.
Actually, we should have that as like a policy for brunch. Girls have to pay.
Yeah.
It's
I
your
like that.
idea. It's always
If
their
you pay
idea.
for
You got to
the-
pay.
Dude, I'm a slut for free things.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you pay for my brunch. Dude, I'll wear a matching pink
I'll put your
outfit
foot
with
in
you.
my mouth.
All right.
Yeah, I'll have your foot as my appetizer.
And feet are gross.
Is that why your girl takes you out? She's like, oh my God, he's going to put his
Dude, and you know what the worst fucking thing about the brunches is the photo ops they have. The stupid green wall with the pink sign that's like, there's no iron team, but there's a mimosa on Mondays and they're hard, and you're like, cool.
Brandon, pretend like you at least like me.
Yeah. Dude, it's just is like, I think too a hard part for me, I'll be genuine, is like an ideal brunch is you are having like mimosas or bottomless mimosas to kick that hangover. I mean, you are throwing away a full 48 hours, though. Yeah. Because a brunch needs a nap after.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not going to lie, though.
It's Sunday because football's on. You're on the couch. She can't ask you to do nothing because you know you're brunched out.
I think a brunch is kind of the ideal way to go drinking. If you're speaking on purely just, like, getting it out of the way.
Yeah.
If I'm just trying to, like, get up, go and drink. I mean, it's day drinking for women.
Dude, as a poor person, I've had
to get it out of the way.
Dude, I like going to the lake, and then you wake up first thing, you crack one open, and then the rest of the day is just kind of like, hey, there's no pressure. You know?
Because you're at the lake drinking beers.
Well, yeah, but that's their day drinking. Is that they want a day drink, but they are so they have to like create AC this whole thing around it. You know,
they like being able to get a $20 eggs Benedict that happens to be on, like, instead of a piece of ham, it's like cornbread hash, and it's called like the Patio Houlihan's eggs Benedict, and they're like, oh my god, my girlfriends that I don't talk to from high school anymore that I deep down hate are gonna view it and heart the story, and that's the real reason I want to be here.
No, don't bite it yet. I have to take a picture.
Oh my god, camera eats first. How about you eat my fist? I'm tired of brunch. Here's my ideal brunch, Dale.
Jeez.
I figured out my ideal brunch. Ready?
It sounds like your ideal brunch is that you want to fucking nuke everyone that goes to lunch.
Listen, I have a compromise.
Sounds like you want to go to a brunch spot and shoot it up.
Yeah, you want to go to brunch, eat the brunch, and then kill everybody.
Dude, you're giving me big brunch shooter vibes right now.
I might be the first brunch shooter.
I'm scared.
I might be the first.
I'll never ask you
brunch.
To go eat before noon.
I
promise.
No. Here's the thing. I love breakfast.
Okay.
I love lunch.
Yeah.
My complaint is like that. Brunch is such a planned out thing, but there's a lack of ambition and planning that comes along with it, and it's supposed to be like quaint and fun that we have no plans, but it just fucks us. Dude, listen, I'm all for sleeping until 11 and having brunch. Listen, I'm poor. I've had plenty of brunches because I can't afford to have both breakfast and lunch. I did that today, and I'll do it tomorrow, and fuck it, I'll do it again the next day.
You're scary.
But the problem is,
what's happening?
The problem is,
he just starts swinging on you.
We're literally seconds away from him fucking pulling out a gun from his waistband. Be like, I fucking told you.
You gaslight me. Don't do this. I'm not that mad.
Pull a Michael
scared,
Richards, bro.
You're gaslighting me. You're just fearful of my stern energy. You just didn't have a strong male figure in your life, and you're not used to one sitting opposite of you.
I mean, a strong male figure complaining about brunch.
Yeah.
That's not. Come on, man.
Dale. Yeah. Oh, here you are, dude. It's 2023, and you think brunch is only a female thing. I don't even assign a gender to it.
This is the most Orange County fucking complaint I've ever heard.
Dude, I'm in brunch attire. Bro. Fucking look at me. This is what I would wear to brunch.
I was gonna say you definitely have like a good brunch outfit.
I told you, dude. I'm all for. I would literally, dude. I would love, dude. All right, let me make a moment of compromise and growth so that I can convince the podcast listeners that you're gaslighting me. Okay. I would love nothing more than for us to do a brunch. Let's go get bottomless mimosas. There's a place on Sundays that does them for $20 here in Austin. Yeah. Bottomless mimosas. Let's make reservations for 11.
Let's
like
go
reasonable
right
humans.
Now.
Let's go do it. And then let's come straight here and do a fucked up brunch post podcast. Sit Erica between us. We can get a girl's perspective because maybe I need to understand better. Maybe I don't.
I got to get a girlfriend before then too. It would be fun.
Yeah.
Get
You can
both
just
the
bring
gals
Brian.
in. Yeah. Okay. I'll bring Brian.
Me and Erica like hanging out with the boys.
Yeah.
Here's my ideal brunch situation.
You'd be a real
Ready?
thicky,
dude, I'd be scary as fuck. Huh?
You would have those fucking.
And I wouldn't change my voice either. I'd just be, what's up?
Yeah,
guys?
you'd legit have your ass would be fat, dude. It'd be a real cum dumpster back there. That's what a cum dumpster is. Just a fat old ass.
Thanks, man. That's sweet, dude. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
So, yeah, dude, you're curvy, dog.
My ideal brunch scenario. Ready?
Yeah.
Here's what we do. Here's how you do brunch with Brandon Lejean.
You're still on it.
Yeah.
We go out Saturday night. We go out, blackout with the boys. Jack and Coke's Lone Stars. Out the ass. We're switching. We have no plans to feel good the next day.
Right.
Because we know we have brunch. No one remembers to plan brunch because we're Neanderthals. That's okay, because Brandon's brunch plan never had reservations in it because I know we're stupid. We wake up at roughly around 11. No one wakes anyone
11,
up. At 12, we hit the group chat.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? 12:20, we're in the car. Basketball shorts, tank tops, worst attire.
Adam Sandler's.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
We're in our Adam Sandler fits. We're comfy.
Perfect.
Because guess what? Brunch is about comfort. We roll up. It's about 12:45. We pull up to what? Denny's parking lot.
Absolutely.
We slam 3 buzz balls each. 3 buzz balls each. Okay?
Okay.
Each.
Yeah, that's a fun. All
We
right.
we go in with 1 backpack. Guess what's in that backpack? 3 bottles of champagne.
Wow.
We all order orange juice. We spike our orange juices. We all have a Moons Over Our Hammies or a Build Your Own Grand Slam.
Right.
We get blacked out. Here's the thing. The waiter catches us immediately. He works at Denny's, though. His life has no meaning. We look at him. We go, hey, man, I know you caught us. How would you like, for an extra $20, bottomless mimosas and hanging with the boys? Now, dude, our waiter is bringing our food fast. He's in on it.
Yeah.
We're giving him mimosas, and he knows he's getting 20% plus an extra 20. We put a little 20, right? Right? In this little pocket, little classy move, like gentlemen.
So we kind of gentrify this Denny's. In
Whoever
a way.
has glasses on, do it because it looks cool. You got the sunglasses on. You give him the,
Yeah.
I can't do the whistle. There you go. Yeah. Whistle at him. Bring him over to you.
Right.
Slip the 20 in his pocket.
Yeah.
Now
Get yourself something nice.
it's 150.
Yeah.
We are blackout drunk.
Blackout
Our
drunk.
waiter is
Yeah.
blackout drunk.
Perfect.
Here's the thing. He's so cool. The cooks are on our side. The cooks are now sending us out. They're like, dude, you ever had like a pancake with a crepe and then another pancake
Right.
in
They're
between?
giving us like McGangbangs of the Denny's world.
We're on the Denny's
Yeah.
secret menu.
Nice.
Here's the cool part. You think it's done. We
Right.
hit about 2. It's the slow hour. The cooks come out. They're a bunch of chill dudes. They look at us and they go, look, man, it's slow time. We got a straight edge guy. He's back there in the kitchen.
15-minute
I just
break.
picked up a loud pack. Y'all want to go Chief? We go Chief behind the Denny's from 2 to 2:50. Guess what? We just smoked a loud pack. We've been getting drunk with the boys.
Loud pack,
Guess who's hungry again?
Right.
Us. Guess what
Yeah.
we do? We
Starving.
have lunch at Denny's at 3:50. And guess what we're ordering? Coca-Cola. And guess what's in our bag? Jack. And we do the whole goddamn thing over again.
Yeah, this feels like one of those like what is it called? Like those stay in Walmart for 24-hour challenges?
Yes.
We could do that at Denny's.
Here's the thing.
Dude,
You know what's-
actually that'd be a
This
cool
is my question. What bridge do we live under?
Yeah.
we don't live under
This
bridge.
is
We're
gonna
just
take
some
years
boys.
off
Oh
my
no, we're
life.
homeless people, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
At
no,
this point, I'm going to be
we do
gone
this-
for like 3 days after this.
Can
dude.
we? All right.
I'll
on
be
all
asleep.
seriousness, can we do this?
I'd be totally fine.
We
to
call
do
this. We call it last resort brunch.
I
Get a
think
few of the
I
gang
think
together.
24 hours in Denny's. I think
We
is
do. No, we don't even. We just do what I said. We just do
Yeah.
the brunch episode.
brunch up.
And
yeah,
hear me
okay.
out. I'd like to call an audible. I'm a man who can understand criticism and notes.
Okay.
In the writers' room here, I do think we're missing an opportunity. I love Denny's. Denny's is my favorite cheap
Denny's
place
is
to
great.
go. I do think that we have a better market with Waffle House.
First of all,
I've never been.
Denny's and or Waffle House is not brunch.
Brian, brunch
That's
is a
not-
concept created by the government to control men. We can make brunch whatever we want
Well,
it to be.
I want you guys to guess where it was
Propagated
created
by
in a
the
second.
Probably
man
from the
to
stupid
control the
fucking
people.
French, isn't it?
But that's close.
Or the
But
Dutch.
Waffle House and Denny's aren't. That's not brunch. That's just a place you can get
Brian,
breakfast.
but Brian,
We're
You know?
taking
Brian,
we're
that's
taking
what
brunch
brunch
over.
know?
is.
No. There's brunch places.
No,
you know?
but dude-
brunch has to be kind of.
I would disagree with you, Brian, because
You're wrong.
Denny's is literally brunch because it has breakfast and lunch.
Dude, when you go to
Separately.
Kirby Lane and they
then
serve
they go-
you their brunch menu,
Yeah, but lunch is not
breakfast
for
and-
breakfast and lunch.
Oh,
Yes,
Kirby
sir.
Lane sounds
No,
so good.
breakfast. Brunch is just late breakfast.
But it's literally a mixture between breakfast and lunch. It's
No,
brunch.
but you're assuming that because of the name, right? Because
Yes.
it's you
Do you
think
have
it's-
a-
But what are you? Yeah, but what are
Just
you
so-
assuming
Yeah.
yours off?
breakfast is just.
Of?
is just-
Where's your facts?
I have a computer in front of me.
That's what I'm
Oh,
asking.
okay.
You're excluding
Yeah.
this
All
part.
right. Well, what's the facts then?
Do you guys want to guess who started it? What country started it?
I already
We got
guessed the Dutch
French,
and the
we
French.
I guessed
got
Las Vegas.
All right, I'll give you guys a hint. See if you get it. Love Island.
The UK.
England, bro.
Those guys started
yeah,
it.
they
What is-
started it for you would eat breakfast served around noon for Saturday night. I don't know, before church on Saturdays.
But then, yeah, exactly. It's at lunchtime. So again, all we're saying is the American concept is late food, like you can order, which is so
You
dumb.
can get breakfast
because you
or
can
lunch.
get basically it's
Yeah.
can you get breakfast and lunch
But
at noon?
I've never even like been to a brunch before and seen anyone eating a sandwich. You know,
I
mean,
haven't been.
I don't know. I
haven't
have.
been to too
I've
many.
never
brunches.
looked
I've been to
over
a
and
lot of
seen a
brunch.
Actually,
turkey
that's
on
not true.
rye, you know?
I had.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing is like that's why I hate brunch too. Is like my sister's getting a BLT and I'm getting like a stack of pancakes.
Hey, what you get? BLT. What you get? What you get? Eggs and bacon. What you get?
They always got like a they got like a waffle chicken
I got
sandwich.
the meatloaf. Like no one ever says that.
No, my
No,
brother's.
but like Brian, look up
Yeah.
type in brunch menu, and I promise you it's gonna be like a sandwich. and
most
then a
of the
breakfast
Mendoza
item.
clan would go to a brunch and they'd get a burger.
That makes sense.
I've seen that happen. I
I
didn't.
also like that you call them clan.
Yeah.
I also don't think I like the slander of brunch that comes towards breakfast, because breakfast foods are my favorite meal, and like
yeah, they're pretty good.
there's nothing better than a hungover breakfast with the boys the next day.
I feel like breakfast is the most creative. You know,
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah, I just want to let you guys know I'm dumb. It is breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat it.
I mean,
yeah,
it's-
fuck you, Brian.
I mean,
It
it's in the
literally
name.
on Google. It literally said "duh."
yeah.
It was like it
Oh
specifically was
my
like, "Ha,
God.
stupid
Are you
Brian."
an idiot?
Yeah, it's all right.
That's hilarious. I love that
cool.
though. I love that.
Wow.
What time are we at, man?
we went on a real.
1 hour.
Oh, we're at
yeah,
an
we
hour.
went on a real
Well, this is
bender off
mostly
of
just me
brunch.
screaming about brunch.
Yeah.
That's all right, but the passion, you know, the
Yeah, I
passion.
think this was
for it.
entertaining for the people. I think this was a fun episode.
Yeah,
I had fun.
Everyone got to see white privilege today. You know,
I know it is truly like because you can't complain about brunch unless you've been to a ton of them. It was really.
and you're really just complaining about waiting. You just don't really like.
I also
waiting.
hear me out.
Yeah.
Not even a white privilege. Brunch is an inhibitedly white person thing. I
Yeah,
don't think I said inhibited.
I think
don't
it's more of a
used that word.
class thing. You know, it's like
It's
rich,
a class.
middle
Well,
class.
dude, also that's
yeah.
my
I mean,
main
I don't
problem
know.
with brunch is like, dude, you go to like. My thing is like I think if I was rich or had money, I would enjoy brunch more. Because my whole thing is like, yo, I just went out to the bar last night, which means I spent like money on drinks, money on drunk
Yeah.
food, money on an Uber, and now I have to go get up and have like a $20 eggs Benedict with my $20 mimosas with my guaranteed 20% gratuity. And guess what? We came with a party of 18 because it's fucking brunch, so my gratuity is absurd.
yeah.
And now I have to like I'm out like an extra $60 because you guys didn't want to have a few beers in the parking lot at Denny's.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know much about brunch. I guess I was a novice to the brunch game.
We gotta go on a
coming
brunch
in.
excursion, boys. Because here's the
do it.
thing, I will
I'm
say
down.
if
Bro,
you
I go to
have
snooze
again,
by myself.
let me
Fuck.
grow as a person. I will say 100% it's a money thing, because if money's not an option, bro, I will say. If you do it right, like I said, you have a reservation, so you're not eating at fucking 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
If you get there at like 11, you basically roll out of bed, get ready, go there, have like a cup of coffee in the waiting room, while they're waiting for you, get seated and start throwing back some mimosas and get like a greasy food.
Yeah.
And you get a little, and right when the food comes, you're talking with your mouth open and you're yelling across the table about fucking sports and shit.
Yeah.
That is a fun vibe.
Yeah, I'm sure it can be.
But it's more of like a date thing, which then it becomes like, you're supposed to get drunk, but your girlfriend's kind of like, don't get too drunk, and you're like, but then why am I here?
yeah. Why get
Oh, yeah.
why get bottomless of anything if I can't have
See, I
all?
want
of
my
them?
girlfriend to say the opposite. I want her to look at me and go, "You're driving," you know. Yeah.
Well, it's like all the
Day
memes
sex.
where it comes back.
sex.
Girls.
Day
get-
sex is cool. I do like day sex. I'm a big fan of it. I normally have sex strictly in the dark, no lights on. So like a day sex means I like you.
Yeah.
I like
that's,
you.
That's a
and-
relationship,
and I'm
thing.
comfortable
Yeah.
around
Day
you.
sex
Yeah.
is a relationship,
Right.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're also fucking on a full stomach.
Oh boy,
boy, that's
dude,
love.
I
That's
used to. I've
love.
always fucked this up. Like on Valentine's Day shit. I never knew that you shouldn't go. You should bang before you go out and eat. Because I would like take a girl out and like we would go eat. Sushi.
Not before,
like
but yeah, you
every-
keep it light. Charcuterie board, wine,
something like that.
You
Yeah,
gotta get
yeah.
her.
A
You gotta
dessert.
get her right before she puts in the setting spray of her makeup, because you're gonna go mess it up, and then
Yep.
she can do a little touch ups.
Smart.
If you got the setting spray, it's more of a
Because then
mess to
I would
clean
go
up.
on these dates and I would just fucking scarf down like
Yeah.
6 sushi rolls
Yeah.
and then like some green tea ice cream afterwards, some
Like,
crab
don't
ragoons.
touch me.
Y'all ever try to
And
make
then-
love
yeah,
after
and then I'd be
Korean
like-
barbecue?
Oh, after barbecue?
Korean barbecue?
No, it's not.
Anything
got the
all you
meat
can
sweats.
eat is not like a great date idea until you're farther in the relationship, where you're like, hey, I bet like we don't have to have sex after every date because we like are together every
Yeah.
like we live together. You
Right.
can do that, but it's like Yeah, if you're trying to get it on, like, you need to be having acai bowls basically if you're gonna fuck.
No,
Yeah, you need to
the
be
best
eating like
is-
athletes.
The best is fucking first, and then you call that like DoorDash for Chili's, and she's just wearing your shirt. You're just in the bed laughing.
That's
you know?
cool.
And
Yeah,
you-
you're right.
getting the food to the house. You know, that's when it's the best. Dude.
Yeah.
That is cute stuff.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
By the time it gets there, you guys are like, "Fuck, where's the food?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm hungry."
I've done
You
the.
smoke one more little bowl. From
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah,
I threw up during sex once.
smells like.
During?
Yeah.
On
Well, but this was not a food related. You guys heard about this one.
Yeah.
It was when I was like super drunk, had my first one night stand, and during I threw up in one of our friends. I was in her room and having sex with someone, and then I threw up in my friend's backpack
While you had the backpack,
while having sex.
and you kept going.
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
Savage. I was about to say savage.
that would be. If she allowed that, that would be so bad.
I mean, you're banging her on the first night. Who knows what?
I
she
mean,
was.
if you could have, if someone threw up while, like, if a girl threw up while you guys were banging, would you keep going if she was just cool with
Yeah, I've had that happen. I just kept going.
it? Really?
Yeah.
Nice. And what was there anything said?
No.
No.
No, her mouth was full.
All right, it's time to end the podcast.
Yeah. All right, Brian. That was a lot.
Sorry.
All right. No, that was fun. All
Well,
right. I had a good time. We're
Hey
going
guys,
to brunch.
guess what? Fuck brunch.
Yeah.
Fuck brunch. I think that's
brunch,
the
but we're
message
going
of
to
this
brunch.
podcast. We're gonna go to brunch though. Probably not the next episode. The next episode, you guys might have to get in here without me and
Yeah.
do an episode with
Yeah,
no
you'll be gone.
Brando because
That's
I'm
fine.
about to be on the road a lot.
We got it.
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando. Yeah, man. Hey, if you're listening to this and you came to the Brea Improv a million times, thank you so much for coming out. That shit was a dream come true.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. It was everything I could have wanted. I think I've talked about it on here before, just how much of like a dream it would be to get to perform there. And I mean, to have 150 people there out supporting me. I didn't know people gave a fuck about what I had to say like that or even cared about my comedy. So it was not to get super emotional. It was just a very big moment for me, and I'm very thankful for anyone who did that. So thank you if you came to that. If you have any interest in seeing me on the road, if you're in California and you missed seeing me at the Improv, come see me August 19th at the Shop Comedy Show in Brea. Tickets are on sale now. You can get those. They're on my Instagram bio, so you can go find those. Come out to that, please. It'll be great. And if you're listening to this when it comes out and you're in South Carolina or Florida, I'll be there on the road, so hit your boy up. But
Yep.
other than that, dude,
No, we're
you got
good.
anything?
There's nothing else. Oh yeah, August 25th. Me and Jordan McDonald, we have our show going on at Roscoe's Comedy Club. It's called the
Go check that out.
Wonderful Unicorn Extravaganza. So yeah, come out to that. That'd be cool. And shout out to my dad. He's in therapy. Good for him.
Yeah, good for
Good for
shout out
Mario, dude. God bless.
All right, boys. Thank you for listening. Ladies, thank you for listening. Squad, thank you for listening. Whether this is your first time or your 157th time, I appreciate you. But most importantly, thank you for letting us be your last resort. See ya.
Bye.